keep my shit been going. Oh, see, no, you are not my bro. Please quit acting like you know me.
Welcome back, Snoop Troop. I am back with another banger for you guys. So today, I fried this chicken myself. I got a few baked chickens in here because I wanted to keep it healthy, you know. But what I'm really excited about is this Patti LaBelle mac and cheese. So somebody commented about I should try to make it myself, but then I was walking down the freezer section and they have a freezer version, which I know is not going to be the same. But I'm going to try it, and I'm excited to try it. So let me go ahead and get a prayer thumbnail and go ahead and dive into it. Thank you, Lord, for this food I am about to receive. Amen. I'm going to grab a quick thumbie. This chicken looks delicious, too. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing a thumbnail. Delicious. Man, that boy can cook. No, I haven't got to my special dipping sauce. So this is that Old Bay hot sauce. I know it was like very flavorful last time I had it. And then some sweet and sour. And then we got some ranch. And then this Buffalo Wild Wing garlic parmesan. So, the moment I've been waiting for. And if you were the person who told me to try the Patti LaBelle, just leave me a comment so I can remember. Because, you know, I'm a big mac and cheese person. If this is your first time here, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, all at Lecarson, Levante Carson on Twitter. And hit that notification bell. I don't need another bite. I didn't add anything to it. Let me have another bite. Let me have another bite. Let me have another bite. Slaps. This ain't sponsored by Patti LaBelle or nothing. I put that on my. So looking at it, I'm looking at it like, this looks like Kraft. I can't go for the Kraft. I'm a mac and cheese connoisseur. But this is really good, especially for some microwaved macaroni. I'm gonna tell y'all, Patti LaBelle put her foot in it. I'm gonna have to do a whole review on all of her food. This is a Patti LaBelle review. I think this is a family-sized box too. This might be better than Chick-fil-A, y'all. See, meals like this kind of remind me of my childhood. With the fried chicken, you got the macaroni. All I need is some greens and some ham, some cabbage. I love me some cabbage. If the cabbage is done right, I like mine with like bacon and stuff in it. Just remember, like when Auntie Linda used to make the most fire, you know. Shout out to Auntie Linda. Man, she used to make the best baked macaroni. Even better than Patti LaBelle's. I wonder if it's one of them things where it's just like nostalgia. I'm like, oh, it was so good. And if I tasted it today, I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a Patti labelle. Or if it was just, let me turn these notifications off. Or if it's just really one of those things where it's like, oh, it was that good. I ain't had it in a minute. I think I went to Thanksgiving a few years ago, but I didn't eat anything. I wasn't in the mood. Who's not in the mood to eat during Thanksgiving? It was just good. It was one of the times where you go see like 8 different families, during Thanksgiving, and it's like by this time, I ain't hungry. And then seeing like all your little cousins, like who used to babysit and stuff like that, like all like late high school age, or like going into high school, late high school age, and they want to wrestle, and I'm like, man, it's crazy because now I'm at the age where it's like, you don't remember me? Man, I remember when you was this little. I used to hate when people said that, like, no, I don't remember you. No, I'm that guy. So I'm about to be 29 in a few days. And they're just really like, certain things just make you feel old. And I know I've never looked at age as, I never looked at like 29 as old like when I was younger. I always thought, when you look old, then you're old. Like I always thought like even 40, 50. Because my grandpa was like a handsome guy and he was like 65. So I'm like, I never looked at that as old my whole life. But now I'm actually like this age and I'm starting to feel like, oh, I'm getting old. Especially, I think what really did it for me was my injury. I never really talked about that. So, let me get this up here, and I actually want to try that. I want to try this hot sauce. See, that Old Bay hot sauce is packed with flavor. It's not hot. So, like, the reason I don't like hot sauce is I don't want my mouth burning. You know? I just want to enjoy the food. But they did the hot sauce. They do hot sauce right. This is packed with flavor. That's some good stuff. I actually like that. I should have brought some more in here. But my injury definitely made me feel like a lot older. Like I wanted to do an Ironman. And if you don't know what an Ironman is, basically it's like the ultimate athletic feat. You run, you start with a 2-mile swim, and then you do I think 100-mile bike ride, and then you end with a 26-mile run. And I can run, I can swim, I can bike. I know my swimming is weak, like I do 2 laps in the pool and I'd be like, But I wanted to start training for it, last year. I was in LA, Rob, we did the marathon 2020. Early 2020, it was like probably 2 weeks before the whole world shut down. And I was so in shape, I was so ready to go. I had like 4 marathons on my schedule for that year alone. I'm starting to get into it, like to run this ultimate, feat of doing an Ironman. And then the world shut down, and then I'm on the couch and I was going to work and start gaining weight, and then I tried to get back into it, and I got back into it too fast. Trying to pick up where I left off, and I ended up rupturing my Achilles. My athletic life like flashed before my eyes. I'm like, man, I still have all this stuff I want to do. I want to do the Ironman. I still want to play basketball. I still want to compete in the dunk contest and, win it. And you just look at all that as just like going away, or oh man, crap. Look at all that as going away and flying out the window. So then I start looking at myself like, man, I'm getting old and I'm not going to be able to do these things that I wanted to do, maybe because I put them off too long, or this is a big one. Maybe because I put them off too long, or whatever. And then you start thinking of yourself as like an old man. But basically, I feel like I got off the couch too fast, and I just started going like super hard in the gym, and I felt like it put like a strain on my body because I wasn't used to it. It's like jumping right back into the motions that I thought I had. And then I had COVID on top of it. So my lungs weren't the same, my body wasn't the same, and I tried to do the same motions. And I hurt myself. I ruptured my Achilles. And what that did to me mentally, like still to this day, if I go on a run, as soon as I start thinking about it, it starts hurting. I ran into somebody this weekend. He said he was in the NBA or whatever. I didn't know if he was capping or not, and he said, yeah, I just ruptured my Achilles and yada yada. I said, yo, me too. He said, I was back in 4 months. I said, how did you do it? How did you get back? Because I'm like, for me, it's been 8 months. It's been 8 months, and I'm still, I don't even see like me being anywhere near close. I didn't get surgery though either. The American healthcare system. But he said, mental. Want to know what's in this cup? Maybe I'll let you know. He said it was a lot of mental to get over that. I'm like, man, that's interesting, because I know for me the mental is like so much self-doubt. But when I go on runs like now, me and Rob just went on one. Me, Dalvin, Rob, James, we always go on walks, especially after mukbangs and stuff. It just kind of makes you feel better. Last night we went on a nighttime walk, and then James started looking for snakes and looking under rock. They're like, whoa, it's nighttime, they come out. Well, I got mental, but basically I was playing basketball, and just a basic move. I play on a league team with my brother. My older brother Mike, Bay, Lamont, we call him Bay. Before Bay it's like B-A-Y. Long story, I'll tell you later. And then a guy named Chris. And we played on that team together. We probably played for like 2-3 years, and then we would win all the time. And this season we just I don't know what happened, but we like ended up playing like very bad, and I know I was very bad. We were like coming back trying to like get like second or third place. I think third place. We were down. I got the ball. I was gonna shoot it. And I'm like, no, just do it. Move to the right, to the left, then to the right. Boom! I heard like an explosion in my head, like I literally thought like a bomb went off, like boom! And I'm on the ground and I'm looking out like I thought somebody like took a pole, because in the gym they have like volleyball things set up, but when we're playing basketball, the nets aren't up, but they're these like poles. And I thought somebody like took it and whacked me with it in my ankle. And I look up like, what the, who? And then that's like a split second thought, and then immediately like I understand what's going on, like, oh no. And I look down at my leg and I see I can't like move it, and I'm like, my ankle! I'm just trying to give you guys visuals. And I was screaming like, and then like knowing like your basketball playing career is over. Even if it's just fun, like, and I start thinking about like, man, if I have kids, I can't play with my kids, like, just because you like end up filling yourself with like a lot of self-doubt. I made enough food for two, but it's so late. Everybody is like pooped. Dalvin banged earlier. Robin James went off on a mission. This probably the latest Mukbang I've ever done. This chicken took so long to fry, but yeah, thinking about all the things that like, and these are thoughts that like naturally come to you, and sometimes like all you really can do is stay positive. But in that instance, like I had a guy come to me. He's like, "Oh, I'm a nurse." One of the players, he's like, "I'm a nurse. You're good. Don't go to the hospital. All they're gonna do is charge you, and you just rolled your ankle." And I'm like, I said it out loud and in my head, but I'm like, I've rolled my ankle before. This is not an ankle roll. This is something. But you know what? Everybody in the gym's like, no. If you would have tore your ankle, you could see it in your calf. Or if you would have torn your Achilles, you can see it in your calf. And yeah, you can't see it. So no, that's definitely not an Achilles tear. So I listened. No. Like 3 weeks went by. And I'm just like, I can barely walk. Even when I first got here, I could still barely walk. And I'm like, yo, what is going on? This is not an ankle tear. And I went in to an actual doctor, got the CAT scan, paid like $2,000 out of pocket because I don't have insurance. And sure enough, torn Achilles. And they said it was a full tear, which I don't really understand the medical terminology, but I know if your Achilles tears fully, then it will roll up in your calf. I know mine was partial, but with the medical terms and they say full, then I don't know the medical terms. So if you're a doctor, please let me know. Contact me. I'll show you my MRI. I still have them. Let me know what you think. I know I need right now. I need surgery, especially if I want to continue like my athletic career, because it's been 8 months, and at this point, like I wake up and it's very stiff, and like I don't know. I just feel like because I want to get back in the gym and I want to get back, running, and I want to be able to run with my children and stuff like that. So it's kind of stressful, but. Like talking to that guy, knowing that, once you mentally get over it, like look at Kevin Durant. If you don't follow basketball, he's one of the best basketball players in the NBA. He tore his Achilles. And actually, so I saw an article a few weeks ago, and it was saying that Achilles tears have gone up like a significant percent. I was gonna make up some percent because I don't know, but it like really high, and it was supposed to be after quarantine. A lot of people got back active, and when you do like the weekend warrior type thing, which is kind of what I was doing, I was very active, then not at all because of quarantine, and then I got back into it. Wisconsin opened up pretty early, like a lot earlier than a lot of states, so. Come November, December, and I'm back after, and then I tear my Achilles. So they say like once we're opening back up, Achilles injuries are on the rise like significantly. I'm a victim of COVID Achilles, which sucks. But that's, and then you end up just feeling old and kind of washed, and I'm like. But I have so many like motivators around me. It's good. An injury like that is just because it's always had like such a negative thing towards it. Like nobody comes back from this. Might have been what took out Bo Jackson. I don't know. But now the technology is so crazy. If you go to the hospital, like you'll be good. And then they have like sports psychologists and stuff like that can get you to stop thinking about it. Well, if I knew you guys were ever wondering, because I talk about my Achilles a lot, that's what happened. Just playing basketball, and like what led up to it, like kind of hopped off the couch and tried to get back after it and wasn't able to. Now I'm going back, trying to get back after it. I'm taking it slow though. I'll probably do like 2 miles a week and just run. I used to run like 8 miles every single time I stepped outside. This is just some Moscato. It's 10 at night. You know, wind down. Maybe I'll go live after this. Are you gonna tune in? If you don't tune into my lives, you have to tune in. I mean, I feel like they're pretty dope. We kick it. Especially, I mean, we delete them because usually we just get turned up and we're like, we don't want YouTube to. if you watch them, you know, we don't want YouTube to be on sort of trash, you know, deleting our videos and stuff like that. But it's always a good time, especially for the people that do come. Especially when we're turning up. And if you made it this far, make sure you follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Thought I was dialing for a second. TikTok. At Lecarson, and my Twitter is Levante Carson. It's my birthday coming up soon. 8/28/92. Yes. If you want to support your boy. Still trying to figure out what I want to do. I wish I had some family coming down here though. Oh, I hope they watch this and feel bad. But I mean, it's my 29th. It's not my 30th, so that's more of a milestone. But they really put me in like a good mood. Well. No, this chicken is delicious. I told y'all I was husband material. I cooked what, the last 3 meals on my channel. Oh. So if you got a daughter, no, I'm just playing. Oh, I didn't cook this macaroni though. But Patti LaBelle cooked it. And I don't know if I could do better. Honestly, I didn't even rate it. I said I was gonna rate it. Let me have another bite. Okay, so if we're judging by the fact that I put it in the microwave, I think Main Street Bistro has a good baked macaroni. I'm trying to think of whose is better. I never did Main Street's in the microwave. I'm gonna have to go with Patti LaBelle. So as far as microwave go, I might go ahead and give Patti LaBelle, let's say 8, because I don't have really a frame of reference. Because Main Street Bistro, I think it's Main Street Bistro. I don't know. They have the baked macaroni, like they do baked potatoes and all that. I like them. They're pretty good, but you gotta add salt to them. To this, I didn't have to add anything, so I'll keep them both at an 8. The flavor was all here. Let me have another bite. Yeah, I don't have to add anything to this. It's delicious. It's like the texture in your mouth is exactly what I'm looking for. Yum. Shout out to Patti. Patti, if you're watching this, you did a good job. And I'm going to make your recipe myself because I know it'll probably be 10 times better. It'll probably be exactly what I'm looking for. Wifey material type of macaroni, you know what I'm saying? And this chicken, obviously a 10 because I cooked it. I baked half and I cooked some. I made enough for 3 people, but they were busy. No one watches mukbang with me anymore. Just kidding, you know, it's late, and I was groggy all day, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and get out. Actually, I want another bite. Yo, this stuff is good. I said, I love me some pasta and I love me some macaroni. This stuff is good. Almost messed the whole family size bag of myself box. Where'd I get it? H-E-B? Wait. Yeah. H-E-B. So, moral of my story is, if you find yourself feeling old, no matter what age you are, just remember, everyone older than you wishes they were your age. And put that in your pipe and smoke it. No, but yeah, basically just like the injuries kind of make you like, oh, something else. But I'm climbing. I will get there, and I'll just put my goal farther out. Iron Man before I'm 31. And you can hold me accountable, everyone can, because I'm going to hold myself accountable. Because it's something I really want to do. It's like an accomplishment I really want to complete, like to push yourself to those limits. But I'm going to get out of here, and hopefully if anyone else is still up, I'll still go feed these guys or just let them eat my delicious leftovers and let them try some of this Patti labelle. You see, I didn't eat from this side just so they can have a safe space to have a little nibble or have a little bite. But guys, thank you for being with me, especially if you made it this far. You can find me on Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, Lecarson, Levante Carson on Twitter. Excuse me. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and show your friends what a beautiful, handsome man I am on YouTube. Snoop TV is.
Oh, keep my shit been going. Oh, see, no, you are not my bro. Please quit